Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Grand Arena video. So in this one I want to show you my battles from the second round of the final week in Grand Arena Season 22. But before we hop into the board and see our opponent, as always, let's have a look at those feats, because you do know I love my feats. I've done everything I could, so don't have to worry about that at all, which is good. So I can just go in and do my attacks as I please. Now my opponent for today, Ghost Falcon, and he's from the 501st Battalion Guild. Now when I was initially scouting, when I was actually setting the defense, I'm like, oh cool, look, he's got 4 Galactic Legends, right? So I do have an advantage of 1 Galactic Legend. But after I saw his defense, I'm like, hold on, something's not quite right here. And check this out. Boom, there is Kenobi. But just because he doesn't have all Zetas on him, no ultimate, only relic 2. He just showed, according to probably somewhere further down the initial page where Galactic Legends are used in the beginning. So lesson learned here, guys. When you're looking at your opponent's rosters, if you're doing this in the game, always do have the Galactic Legend there filter, just to make sure there isn't slightly weaker Galactic Legend hiding somewhere at the bottom, because even a weak Galactic Legend, especially in 3v3, will still demand some serious team to take it out. So let's learn that from here on out. I'm always checking Galactic Legend using that filter. Just also making sure he does not have Executor. Yeah, no, he doesn't. So I do have advantage there when it comes to Executor. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so looks like my opponent attacked already. Let's see what's happening here. So all one shots at the top in my separatist zone. Okay, so no surprises there. Let's look what's happening in the ship zone. Okay, so he got a double tap on my Executor, which, considering he does not have Executor of his own, that's pretty good. And looking at the bottom zone, all one shots. Okay, alright, so looks like he needed 2 attempts on my Kylo Daka zombie cheese team. Not sure what he used there. I would imagine it's going to be 2 Galactic Legends, right? Because even solo Kylo cleaning up in 3v3, you almost have to use a Galactic Legend. Okay, so he had 1 attempt on my General Skywalker, and then he tried my CLS, and that's it. Right, so maybe he's waiting for me to attack. So let's not keep him waiting anymore. Looking at the board, we do have quite, tough defense up here. We do have Kenobi, we do have that Nute Jango B1 team that can be tricky. And then at the bottom, what we've got here, okay, so we got CLS. Oh, well, we got the Bastila, okay. So he set 2 of his GLs already up front. So let's check out the mods on these guys. Really, because I set my Supreme color right on defense, it really, I think the only team that for sure can one-shot this is if I use my Jedi Master Kenobi here. I don't see any other team that can 100% win this this battle, because even my Sixth Eternal, not sure, because he's really modded more for health to counter health as raise, but then he's for offense to burn for all that bonus protection on Jedi Master Luke. So I'll have to throw in my Jedi Master Kenobi here. And then luckily his Kenobi there, he didn't put Commander Ahsoka Tano there with him, no ultimate, not all the Zetas, so I'm pretty sure I can use one of the other Galactic Legends against that Kenobi up there. So I'm hoping that we can handle that Kenobi there. But anyway, let's first take care of the bottom and see what's at the back before we worry about the top. It's probably just won't, he already put attack already there, but anyway, I'll just probably will target Walt first, just get him out, because he'll probably get another attack on Bastila as well anyways, but we could just get him out, because he just with his animation he's slowing down the battle, and I really don't want to time out here. Now luckily we do have that undispellable healing immunity that will stick for 2 turns on the must look there, so this will help us in the end to get through his bonus protection, then eventually take him out. Now Master Kenobi, he can ignore the taunt, so whenever I can there I'm targeting what, and of course once we do engage the high ground, everybody will be able to ignore the taunt anyway. But for now I'm just trying to work here towards my ultimate chart so I can enter the high ground. There we go, high ground engaged. and now we can ignore the taunt. So we'll first take care of Watt and Bastila, and then hopefully we'll have enough time to burn through all that bonus protection that Master Luke has. Should I save my heal? Yeah, just put it there on Mace, why not? There we go. So, you know, Mace in 3v3 especially, it's actually a good pairing there with Master Kenobi, to be honest. You can save a General Kenobi for somewhere else. Even when they, like, people put Jedi Master Kenobi or General Kenobi, I think that's just a waste of General Kenobi on defense overall, if you ask me. Because, you know, he'll get one shot anyways, so might as well make use of Mace that we had to relic to unlock Master Kenobi. So there you go, with their Watt and Bastila out. I just have to burn out through Jedi Master Luke, but as you can see, he's very beefy. He's also very quick, so obviously he does lose that healing immunity as well. But anyway, we're slowly burning through, and as soon as you get through that bonus protection, then things get a lot easier. You know, you'll be able to get through him quickly. But still, as you can see, you know, I spent more than 3 minutes in this battle, so definitely if you are not, you know, playing quickly, you could potentially time out here. But anyway, first team down, so just have to go through this now, the bottom here. And I do have my 4 Galactic Legends available for offense, but I do want to say 1 Galactic Legend for the back, just in case obviously there is another Galactic Legend hiding there. But anyway, take care of this nest team, and check this out. This nest here is modded for offense, and at the Relic 5, you know, could potentially hit quite hard, especially if it gets Masters trading there from Hermit Yoda. I think also with Qi'Ra lead, Smugglers get some extra critical damage and things like that. So I'm just bringing in my Traya. Now they're Relic 3, so hopefully that should be enough, you know, to maybe absorb any big hits from Nest. Now luckily Nest isn't super fast, so pretty much all of my guys here will go before her, so we can isolate her, increase her cooldowns, you know, because her special attack especially can do some big hits. And also why Traya works here is, you know, we don't really have a whole lot of ways to gain buffs with Traya, so then you know, Emphys Nest there, she won't be stacking her offense, because if you're taking some buff heavy teams, then, you know, she'll be getting extra offense every time you gain a buff, and then potentially she could one-shot somebody, and of course isolate here will stop her counter-attacking, gaining bonus turn meter and things like that. And Nihilus obviously there, he'll just annihilate her whenever he get a chance. So definitely, you know, Traya is never a high banner win, you know, best case scenario with these guys is always 52, but hey, this is a tricky team to take down, especially there with Relic 5 Nest modded for offense, and with Hermit Yoda. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's go Hell by Hatred. Do that. I think that's as good as it gets even in terms of banners. I'm just gonna take Nesta. There we go. Even looks like Sign was at full protection, so I didn't expect that. 52 banners. That's as good as it gets with Trey and 3v3, so I'll take that. Alright, so moving on, we got Bam here. Now I'm very free. Probably my go-to counter has been really for this lineup here with Quill and IG, Shaak Ti, Rex and 5s. It's usually, you know, quite easy, consistent 54 banners, because these guys, they just don't have enough firepower really to take anybody out. Even Rex, you know, can be squishy, but luckily with Shaak Ti lead there, we'll be getting some extra sort of ability, extra speed and things like that, and Shaak Ti can as well heal them up. Maybe this would be Relic 4 Bam, maybe it would be concerning, but you know, anything like Relic 5 and below, I think it should be good here, as long as obviously Rex is also maybe like Relic 5. Anyway, but these battles take a while, obviously, because you know, you just have to wait for Rex's aerial advantage to take these guys out one at a time. The key here thing is keep spreading your damage. You don't want to get anybody, you know, too low in health, because then Bam will get bonus turn. He can then put damage immunity on somebody and things like that. So just kind of keep spreading damage. Shaak Ti's basic can obviously dispel the taunt whenever IG gets the taunt up. Then use their middle special on 5s to put a taunting as well, critical damage immunity on him. It will dispel as well all these buffs, these guys, debuffs that they're putting on you. Air advantage, first always target their Bam. Just make sure he doesn't have foresight on, because air advantage can be evaded. And just once Bam is out, you just kind of again waiting for another aerial advantage. Get out Quill, because you know his shock there as well can prevent you from regaining health. It won't stop protection recovery though. But anyway, here Shaak Ti can as well top up 5, so it's just a case of making sure before you use your final aerial advantage on IG that all your guys are topped up with health and protection for max 54 Bannerine. So pretty straightforward there. We do have this Bossk team here now with Mando and Grief and CLS left. So we got a couple of options here really, but let's try, like, I don't think I've faced before in 3-3 Bossk, Mando and Grief. Usually people would put like Bossk, Dengar and Boba, which actually that team is in one way more scary because Boba can use his Eradicate Boba. His execute can do some big hits on some of your weaker characters, whereas these guys, until they actually hit that contract, they can't really do a whole lot of damage. Obviously Grief will start in stealth, so he could be a little bit tricky there with his dispels and things like that. But Regular Training should have easier time versus this Bossk lineup instead of the one with Dengar and Boba, because you don't have to worry about Boba, you know, unloading a big execute maybe on BB-8 or something like that. And as well his AoE, that ability blocks and things like that. So it should be pretty straightforward here. I'm just going to here Wave of Bossk. Perfect, got ability block on him, so he can't gain taunt. Unless Grief for his first ability will decide to use this spell instead of the assist. Let's see what'll happen. Yeah, he used the assist, that's perfect. Okay, so just keep going here. Right, I'm just going to go after Mando. Mando is so squishy even at relic, so okay. Yeah, let's do burning, perfect, win stealth, so no counterattacks here. Let's again push Bossk back. No ability block this time. You just have to take out Mando, and then, you know, these guys have literally no way of taking you out, because, you know, he's the only one that can actually disintegrate if they do get a contract off. Okay, and also versus Bossk, you know, his contract will trigger when they deal damage 10 times to the weakest enemy, and then you can use smoke screen from R2 to always hide your weakest one, so they actually never can get a contract out. Now there we go, just going after Grief. I'm not sure I'll be able to get to another Illuminated Destiny here to top up R2. I'm doing my best to stall. Nah, didn't happen. Alright, they snapped on Banner Ray 53, but I'll take that for now. Alright, so we got only CLS to go here. As mentioned before, there is one more Galactic Legend at the back. So I do have one more Galactic Legend I can use here versus CLS. The question was which one, because depending on what's hiding at the back. So I decided to actually keep my Sith Eternal for the back, because I was worried, because he did not place his Commander Ahsoka Tano on defense with his Master Kenobi, so I was worried that there may be Rey and Commander Ahsoka Tano on defense at the back. So I do not want to go with mirror match versus Commander Ahsoka Tano and Rey with my own Rey, so I decided to keep Sith Eternal for the back and just use Rey here for hopefully easy 56 banners versus the CLS team. There we go, because I'm pretty sure there are no more than one Galactic Legend in the back, because you've seen he needed 2 attempts on my Supreme Color Run, you know, and he was able to take out gas as well, so definitely, you know, he at least used 2 Galactic Legends there versus my Supreme Color Run, so there's no way there are 2 Galactic Legends in the back. That's what kind of made me comfortable here. Use my Rey, don't stress about this CLS squad, get 56 banners out, because the top zone, apart from that Master Kenobi, is no big deal really. Alright, so the bottom zone here clear. Let's look what's now hiding at the back, and there it is, another Galactic Legend. Okay, Sith Eternal, but no ultimate. So I guess I'll be doing Sith Eternal mirror match by but my Sith Eternal does have ultimate, so we should have advantage there. So I don't think, because he does not have ultimate, it shouldn't be that hard, that tricky really. I guess words of advice to anyone that do have Sith Eternal Emperor without ultimate, just keep that guy for offense, because even, you know, without his ultimate he can solo so many teams, especially 3v3. He can solo gas, CLS easily, any kind of Shaak Ti team, Darth, Revan, pretty much he can solo anything in 3v3 that's not a Galactic Legend without his ultimate, so he would be much better utilized on offense. Although versus that My Supreme Colorant team wouldn't really help much, but at least, you know, he could do some other damage there. There we go. So what I'll do, I'll just bring in my Sith Eternal and what, there should be more than enough. Because to be honest, without the ultimate Sith Eternal, their Sith Eternal Emperor won't really have enough damage to kill mine. And with 2 tanks again, there's no firepower really in this team. So I'm just going to put Med Pack here on my own Sith Eternal. I guess I could go for Tank Tech, but I decided for Med Pack instead because there are really no debuffs that the enemy can apply on me that, you know, I need to dispel with Tank Tech. So just try to have this constant little bit health and protection recovery. Obviously had to link up with their Sith Empire Trooper because he was pretty taunting. Then I linked as well their Sith Eternal because he'll be taking lots of turns, so he'll be quickly fueling there my ultimate charge. So I do have ultimate, so I'll just go ahead and pop it. Obviously now I will lose the ability to recover protection. I was really hoping I would be able to keep Watts alive for more banners, but I wasn't. So now again, relinking these 2 guys. And you know, it's kind of the one weakness of Sith Eternal. If it's just one enemy go up against, he can't link anybody, right? So there's a trick basically with Sith Eternal mirror matches that even obviously if they would have ultimate and I wouldn't, me just by going in with Watt and Sith Eternal Emperor would give me advantage because he wouldn't have then another target to link after they take out Watt. But anyway, got Sith Eternal out, so I'll probably go now back to the top zone because there's nothing too concerning here at the bottom. So I think I'll just go to the top now, start working on that Kenobi there. So that's the Padawan Ahsoka, it's not Commander Ahsoka Tano. Which makes me wonder, he didn't place his Commander Ahsoka Tano on defense. What then he used Commander Ahsoka Tano for on offense? That's what is interesting. Because to be honest, Jedi Master Kenobi without Commander Ahsoka Tano is not all that scary. Like even Jedi Master Luke can handle it quite easy, especially without ultimate. So if I would suggest, if you do have Commander Ahsoka Tano, always put her on defense with Master Kenobi, because it always makes these battles a lot trickier. But still, you know, it is Master Kenobi, so if I've never done Master Luke versus Master Kenobi in 3v3, in 5v5, it's no issue. I climb in my arena every day with Master Luke versus Master Kenobi. But 3v3, I've never done it, so I'm not sure is this an overkill or not here, bringing in both Hermit Yoda and Jedi Knight Luke. I just want to one-shot hit these guys, don't want to fool around here really. It's even a slow Master Kenobi, so I'll just go ahead and increase his cooldowns here. Obviously we'll be stuck behind Kenobi with except Master Luke, he can ignore taunt, so probably we'll have to work towards the ultimate here. Oh, nice ability block there as well. Might as well. Oh, okay. That was easy. It was like Relic 2, right? And Master, I think it's Relic 2 and Master Kenobi. All right. Okay, but still, you know, at the end of the day, I still had to use a Galactic Legend against it, right? So even though it's kind of an easy win, you know, I think it's still good, especially if you do have like this, you know, not non-maxed Master Kenobi. I would just put him on defense, but do put Commander Ahsoka Tano with him, because they would just take more banners away from me. Or if not, then also put Rey with Commander Ahsoka Tano on defense, something like that. By the way, just kind of burning through. Looks like it's going to be max banners here. Okay. Just make sure. Let's stop everybody up to a big hit and boom, there we go. Alright, perfect. That was much easier than I thought. Obviously, without the ultimate and Commander Ahsoka Tano, but still, you know, Kenobi can be scary sometimes. Speaking of scary, this new Django and B1 team is quite notorious, that it even got a nickname of GL Nute by Zareth. And I've seen Zareth actually using Thrawn, Gideon and Stormtrooper versus these guys to, you know, quite easily handle them. So I'll give that a go. However, I do not have Stormtrooper Relic, so what instead I will be using my Royal Guard, because at the end of the day we had to Relic Royal Guard up to unlock Sith Eternal Emperor, and now after he got a little bit of a touch up, he's actually quite a solid character here to be used. So that's what I'll be doing here, going in with Thrawn, Gideon and Royal Guard. So this team actually in 3v3 is quite good. overuse it against Grievous squads, against Celeste, and against also this new Django B1 squad. They have so much controls, turn meter removal, fracture, turn meter swapping. I do like to bring in Royal Guard for this particular team, so hopefully we can get a stun on Django. So when he does lose fracture, at least he won't be able to get a turn. You know, first things first, you have to take care of B1 here. This battle will take quite a while. So don't worry if you don't have a whole lot of damage to begin with. Just keep chugging away there at B1. And then Thrawn here, you probably most likely do have Zeta on him, because this will then give him 100% counter chance when he's in fracture. So he'll be also that counter attacking B1 whenever he does his AoE. So this is a little bit of help here. And also I used there with Royal Guard his special ability there. That gave retribution to everybody, and then you know these counter attacks will help you a little bit faster there, get those B1 stacks down. Of course, extortion, do clear it when you can, because otherwise these guys will have so much speed here. Okay, so making good progress here. I'm just going to drop an armor shred on Django, just you know slowly getting ready when we do go after Django. There you go. Royal Guard will stun on his basic. It's huge. Because you know it will prevent Django to get a turn when he comes out of fracture, because this team they have no way of cleansing debuffs. So just a little bit help you there to control Django a little bit better. Okay, let's just push their meter back again. Basic. There we go. Give me counter attacks. Let's see if we can get a stun on Nute. Perfect. There you go. Royal Guard with the stuns, man. I really like for a Royal Guard here. He's really good. He's got extortion on him. So obviously with B1 out, we have to start working on Nute now. There we go. No stuns, unfortunately, there are Django. Push back turn meter on him. Put another armor shred. Here comes extortion. There we go. Stun Django. Perfect. Get rid of extortion again. So Nute number 1 is down. Django used his burning. I just go ahead, fracture him again. Stun on Django, cleanse that off. Okay, there we go. AoE, perfect. So now we just have to take care of Django twice. Got a stun on him again. Get it toned, remove turn meter. There we go. He was able to get a hit out on my Royal Guard. Let's just go ahead. Swap turn meter there, swap turn meter. Do you know what? Let's just fracture him, get him out. There we go. Django was able to get a big hit out there, but you know, 52 banners, considering I was doing this for the first time, I was quite happy with that one. So we'll just continue here, probably hit the top zone. I might as well see what's hiding in the ships, I guess. So let's see how fast he's feeding up. 310, that's no issues for my troopers. So I'll just send them in. You know how this goes, it's over in about 20 seconds. Troopers, here we go. Put a mark on Stark. Get some buffs going. Mass assist on Finn. Hopefully this will take him out. Not quite. There we go. Let's go after Poe now. Hopefully get some stagger. No stagger, but we got him out. Oh, Finn, don't you dare put a hit on me. Don't you dare. There we go. 54. Moving on. Alright, so up next we got this Color and Mask team. Now, normally I would use Radiator Training versus these guys, but because there is Marais versus Bossk with the bottom zone, I do still have my Bastila. So I'll use Bastila here. Obviously, there is always a bit of a concern there with Color and Masked, because, you know, especially since he's got defense sets and stuff, he can keep recovering health if you don't do enough damage. So with Bastila there, I will be bringing Cam, and obviously Cam can drop armor shreds, so eventually hopefully we'll be able to do enough damage with Cam, combining with those armor shreds that we'll be able to burn for him. So we'll just probably leave into the end. We obviously got here Bastila with her leadership. We get lots of bonus protection to begin with, so hopefully we can maintain our 54 banners here, because without her Meteora on this team we don't have ways to recover banners. Then we do have that old ban for his mind tricks. You know, he can ability block, hopefully prevent OG Kalo from getting out too many AoEs. But we just start going after Kalo and mind tricks. I'll just drop an armor shred to begin with, so we can hopefully start doing some more damage later on. There we go. So I'm going to swap stance now. because then this ability, instead of applying armor shred, will apply daze to everybody, so I can stop a little bit their counterattacks and turn meter gain that they're having. Landing ability block there. Now I can go back to the offensive stance, do another armor shred on Kylo, and hopefully be able to take him out in a moment here. Let's see if I can get stun on OG Kylo. Perfect. Come on, get him out. There we go. Perfect. So I'm just going to go after OG Kylo, put a hit on him there. 1 hit, 2 hit. We'll probably have to drop an armor shred on him as well. Oh! Okay. Even better. Oh man, Cam is great. Alright, it's just down to Executioner here, so it looks like I'll be able to maintain here 54 banners. Perfect. Here we go. So yeah, Cam putting in the work here versus Kylos with his armor shreds and then daze as well. It's very easy to control here. And we got Maul here. Now, you know, Dooku there with Maul sometimes makes me a little bit nervous using my Bossk bounty hunters, but I think I've done it once before, but instead of Marauder it was Sid in there. But I think we should still be good here, because obviously, you know, that 2-man stun with Dooku could be annoying, but hopefully, you know, the extra tenacity we're getting from Bossk lead, we should be able to resist some of those debuffs. Even though my guards are kind of okay speed, you know, they will go first because of the 20% turn meter gain they get from Maul's lead. But luckily, you know, we have lots of ways to recover protection here because of Bossk lead, so we should be good to go here. Really, I go first, doesn't matter. Oh, actually, I do go right here. Perfect. Let's get a taunt up. Now, daze here, unfortunately, will slow down Bossk here. He won't be able to gain bonus. Ooh, almost got Maul out. Okay. Come on, give me one more hit on Maul. Come on. There we go. Basic took him out. Stun, perfect. Just basics. I don't want counterattacks from Dooku at the moment. Come on, there we go. Okay, Dengar's in stealth, perfect. Blow up there. Oh man, Dooku, are you kidding me, buddy? Stun, come on. Okay, get a taunt up. Can I get banners? There we go. But still, you know what, 53, I'll take it, man. Dooku, with his 2-man stun and shock is very annoying, especially in 3v3. But I'll take those 53 banners. Alright, let's see what's waiting for me in the fleet zone. Okay, so we got Raddus and we got Chimaera. Okay, so we'll take care of those guys, no issues. Let's go now in the bottom zone. We got Maul, Mothma, so maybe just start there. Just checking speeds, make sure there's nothing too crazy here. 207 is okay, I guess. How are Wedge and Biggs doing in terms of speed? Now remember, Wedge and Biggs, they do get some extra speed there from unique from Wedge, right? So they'll be getting, I think each they get 27 speed in this case, in this team. So you do have to account for that when you're checking their speeds. Now I don't have Thrawn, so I'm hoping that Death Trooper here can help me out, because, you know, versus Rebels, his basic will be double tapping. So hoping that one of those double taps lands a daze, or even better than stun after they get dazed. So hopefully we can especially keep Biggs under control, because Biggs, anytime he's getting hit by an Empire enemy, he's getting 100% turn meter, which obviously can cause you trouble. So you will definitely want to land a daze on him when you get a chance. Start off with a Force Crash. There goes that bonus turn meter from Biggs. Going to Merciless. Unfortunately, there Mothma cleansed off the debuffs. There we go, another turn there for Biggs. Just one debuff on them, so that won't take them out. Nah. Alright, perfect. Let's see if I can actually get a daze and a stun. Nice. Give me another stun here. Mothma cleansed it off. Okay. Okay, let's then get a Wedge out. Another Force Crush here. Oh boy. Come on, give me a shock. There we go. Get him out. Alright, perfect. 51. Unfortunately, no way of recovering banners here, but you know, I'll take it. These Mothma teams with Biggs can get annoying sometimes. Alright. Shaak Ti next. Just checking mods here, but oh, that's a very fast Shaak Ti actually. So what I'll probably have to do here is use my Han and Chewie. Hopefully we can get Shaak Ti out quickly and then take care of the rest here. I think we should be good here. What's Echo looking like? That's some okay speed. So yeah, we'll just go Han, Chewie with Wedge lead, and we'll see. Probably ideally, I would prefer maybe Old Ben in here just for his mind tricks, but I used him already. So Wedge will have to do. See if we can get out Shaak Ti as fast as we can, and then we should be good to go there. Really, we just have to watch out, obviously, for banner sniping. So I'm not expecting full banners here, but at least kind of 52. I think I should be okay. Alright, just go after Shaak Ti first. There we go. Come on, perfect. So Shaak Ti's gone. Let's see if we can get a stun on Arc Trooper. Perfect. There goes the AoE from Echo. Keep going after Arc Trooper here. Give me a stun. Nice. Shoulder shrug. Now just down to Echo here. Get a stun. What are we looking at? 52. Yeah. That's okay. That's fine. I don't have to be super efficient here because if you've seen, my opponent did drop there a couple of battles. So, oh, looks like my opponent is attacking now. So looks like he was waiting for me. Let's see what's happening there. All right, Padme's down. All right, he's going after my Maul next. He still has that CLS team as well to take care of. So looks like, yeah, we have a match here. But you know, as long as I one-shot everything, I should be safe here. Let's look at his Geos now. 272, that's quite good speed as well as some tenacity there. I mean, the other guys don't really all matter. They're not usually super fast anyway, but just to make sure. Because once I didn't check, okay, but that was in 5v5. The Geo Soldier was very fast and I didn't check his mods once, and it caused me some trouble. So I always do check mods for everybody. Now, you'd think that Jedi Knight Revan would be able to handle these guys easily, right? But remember, Jedi Knight Revan's lead gives you bonuses based on the number of Jedi and Old Republic allies you have. So in 3v3, suddenly your Jedi aren't as quick, they're not hitting as hard as they would in 5v5. So just bear that in mind when you will witness what will happen here. I'm marking him. What? I barely did any damage to him and my Grandmaster Yoda is Relic 8. What's going on here? Alright, finally getting some hits here. And of course their health and protection equalization, you know, it's a little bit tricky here. They started going after Julina. I'm like, uh-oh, it's not looking good. Come on, guys. There we go. Swap turn meter now. With Yoda. Do a splash. Do you do basic here for the extra turn meter, or do you try to remove turn meter with the special? There goes Savior already. I'm like, uh-oh. Come on, get him out. Oh, finally. Oh man, Geos. Because normally I don't do Jedi Knight Revan versus these guys, and now I know why. Because, you know, it's not as easy as you think it would be if it would be, you know, in 5v5 where you can call Yoda so many times for an assist. He looked very quickly out of assists, really. But anyway, made it through here. What's it looking like? Maybe 53 banners. Yeah, all right, there we go. Whew. That was a little bit nerve-wracking to begin with, but once we got Brew out of there, we were good. All right, so we got Leia Organa here team. Now this team can snipe some banners because of AoEs, and they're getting foresight, they're getting a bonus turn meter, but hopefully, you know, here with Mothma, with all that health and protection recovery you do get from Mothma, you should be good to go. So just target Captain Han Solo there, hit auto. I mean, AI can handle this quite easily. I think no issues here. Get Han out so he can't revive anybody, right? Just going after Leia next because of her AoEs, but look, she keeps getting bonus turn meter, keep dropping her AoEs. I'm like, come on, get her out. Now just going to stop here, just try to do a big heal with Mothma just to make sure everybody's at full for 54 banners. So there we go. So as long as I one-shot the ships at the top zone, I'm good here, because my opponent did stumble a couple of times. Let's see what's happening there. Alright, looks like he also wasn't able to get through Maul. He had a go at Finn, so looks like he's running out of steam here. Alright, so we got Raddus and we got this Chimaera. So I'm just gonna do first negotiate. I do have Negotiator here available, so I'll just use it here versus Chimaera, because I think this is the trickier of the two. They do have Sith Bomber here for, you know, a little bit of daze action going on here. But as always, you know, you just want to tap their Imperial type bomber so it wastes its AoE dispel, so then you make sure that you keep your Valor once you do apply it with your Negotiator. Perfect. I actually got their target lock on TIE Advance, which is perfect, so then I can now unload the AoE here from 5s. Took care both of TIE fighters there, so now it's just a case of taking this guy out, but now concussion mines will start exploding. Then you know, Sith Bomber can keep recovering here protection, so I'm just trying to get it out before they bring in a reinforcement. Come on, one more hit. There we go. Alright, 68 banners. That's pretty much max banners I can get with this fleet, so I was very pleased with that one. Now my opponent went for some sort of combination here of bounty hunters and resistance. Now by mistake I placed my Malevolence on defense, but to be honest, Malevolence versus Raddus won't be high banner win anyways, so I'll just use here Chimaera. Now normally I don't use Chimaera, so I'm just trying to remember how to play this. Get a 4 setup with TIE Fighters, so once we evade, you know, we get some bonus meter for Chimaera. Just do basic here on Falcon. Now we need to pay attention to Falcon, get those buffs off before it unloads a big AoE. Let's call here assist. There we go. Dispel those buffs. Okay, there we go. Here comes the AoE. Still had foresight on my TIE Fighter, which then boosts turn meter here. Probably in shuttle now, so we can cleanse off, top up somebody who needs it. Just trying to see which is the heal ability. Again, I don't use these guys very often offense. So I go, let's just heal their Vader ship. Oh man, Vader is hitting really hard on a Chimaera lead, isn't he? Wow. Right now we're stuck behind Boba there. Let's heal up. Ability. Oh, wow. TIE Advance is hitting really hard here on its basic. Just calling Gauntlet, a little bit of a dispel, cover some protection. They brought in Xanadu, more banner sniping here. Who do I want to top up here? Let's top up TIE Fighter, which maybe wasn't the best choice here because all these counterattacks are sniping banners. Let's see. There we go. 60s. Oh, those 66. That's not bad actually. Alright, I'm quite pleased with that. And there we go. This completes today's battles. Quite decent score there, considering I had to face 3 Galactic Legends. Looks like my opponent's done attacking. He was able to finish off my Fiend there. However, looks like the CLS and Maul are a no-go for him. So he wasn't able to full clear. I just think, you know, placing 3 Galactic Legends I think was a bit too much for my opponent, to be honest. He didn't have enough. Probably if he was able there to one-shot my Supreme Color, and I think he would then be able to full clear me, but not sure what happened. I'll obviously have to check their GAC history whenever it comes out. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hope you find this video useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.